Hey everybody, Blue,
Delta.
and we're bringing you another fan request duel. So this is something to help, kind of put out a little bit more duel content. We know it's been a lot of deck profiles. There's a lot of those we want to push out. Some decks have changed, some stuff we want to make sure you guys are updated on. But this is going to be the Supreme King versus Zane's Cyberdark deck from Season 2. So it's two of the, the darker character decks of two very, very popular characters. And they're so popular that if you didn't see, when we announced our winner for our giveaway for 1 million views, most cards picked were Zane and Jaden. So in total, I mean, two really popular characters, and these are two of their darker forms.
Be a really interesting matchup. By the way, guys, we have their deck profiles on our channel. You can check those out. Yeah, and the more duels with them. Lots of stuff on the channel, guys. Just check it all out. Alright, looks like Zane will be going first.
So let's see how I want to start this duel.
By the way, guys, like we said, content will be a little slower, not quite as fast as it was during the GX wave. Just got a lot of things we're planning, we're working on, and busy things in our own personal life. Alright, let's draw. Let me summon an Evil Hero Infernal Gainer.
Cool.
And it will just attack Cyber Valley.
And
yes.
banish
coming.
And draw a card.
Then it will set one card and end my turn. And by the way, guys, we did an interview on 4-4 YGO's channel for his 4-4 Ask series I just started. So if you're interested, check that out. A lot of you are fans, and that's kind of cool. You guys see him ask us a whole bunch of interesting questions. And if you're not a long-time fan, you're just seeing our channel for the first time, maybe check it out anyway. You get to know us a little better. And then check out all the content we have on our channel.
So I'll start by dropping Cyber Dragon.
Oh, man.
And Proto Cyber Dragon.
Why do I think I don't like where this is going?
Cyber Dragon will attack Infernal Gainer.
Okay. I was afraid a fusion card was going to drop. Yeah.
And then Proto directly.
Yeah, so it's 500 plus 11. And first damage is done on yours truly.
One more back row, and it's your turn.
See what I can do. I'll set one monster and end my turn. There's not much else I can do.
Type of base now with Cyber Dragon.
Clayman.
Proto directly for
Yeah,
11?
I'll eat it. I'll eat it. By the way, guys, our deck expo is going to be coming in July, so it's going to announce not only the new character decks we have planned, we have a bunch for the time going forward, but also a lot of new content we're planning on doing. So definitely check that out as well, guys. Lots of cool stuff. Guys, we always have so much planned. I will activate Fake Hero, which will let me special summon Elemental Hero Avian from my hand. Now, it cannot attack and it will return to my hand during the end phase. But that doesn't matter, because I will tribute it for Evil Hero Malicious Edge. Just go, 2600 attack.
Ooh.
So for those who don't know, if your opponent controls a monster, you can summon this card with 1 tribute. So I'm going to really hope that there's nothing nasty waiting for me and attack over Cyber Dragon.
I will chain with Attack Reflector Unit.
Ooh. Oh, tributing both? No, 1. Photon Generator Unit is both. Alright, let's see what happens.
Special summon Cyber Barrier Dragon.
Who gets to negate the first attack?
Yep.
Normally I would get to choose another target, but the attack's already been declared. However, Cyber Barrier stops it, and that'll be it for me. Yeah, a lot of you are excited that we made Supreme King pretty popular character. We definitely got a lot of requests for him. I mean, it's interesting to see, Jaden play like dark versions of his evil hero, or elemental heroes, basically, dark fusions. It's pretty cool. And who doesn't love Zane's Cyberdark deck? So, a good pairing. A good request.
So, defense. I'll leave him attack one because he does piercing.
Yeah. That piercing is rough. I like how they changed it to say inflict piercing damage. That's pretty cool, actually.
Even though in the old day, when the slang term was trample, and
yeah, trample was what everybody said. But Konami was like, nah, we don't like trample. We want piercing. Man, I just can't get over that cyber barrier. All right, well, I'll attack cyber proto cyber technically.
So I'll take 15.
And first damage done on Zane, and that'll be it for my turn. By the way, guys, if you're also just joining us for the first time, we have a Facebook where we post a lot of cool content. So if you're checking out our YouTube, check out that as well. And if you've been a fan of us for a while, subscribe for a while, and don't like us on Facebook, you should definitely head over there by now.
I'll just set another card. And end my turn.
Why do I feel like we're getting dangerously close to stalemate territory? I'll end my turn. That'll be it for me. Not much I can do in this situation, guys.
I'll pass.
Oh man, here comes the pass. Alright, I actually got just what I needed. I will equip Evil Hero Malicious Edge with Vicious Claw, boosting him up to 2,900 attack. And let's have him attack over Cyber Barrier. Sweet. Get that 100 damage in. Every damage counts.
Pot of Greed.
Just the card you want to see when you run out of monsters.
I'm going to activate Different Dimension Capsule.
Sure, you better dig for what you need. We'll put a 2-turn countdown, 2 standby phase countdown.
Next I'll set one card and a monster and end my turn.
Somebody's preparing to take less damage than they would from a direct attack, but still a chunk of damage. Alright, first I'll activate E-Emergency Call, which will let me grab, I'm sure everybody's wondering what hero. If I was watching this duel intently, I'd be like, which hero is he going to grab? Elemental Hero, Avian. Really should have been a Winged Beast.
Yeah, because the first one did so much work.
This one's about putting in work. I'll activate Dark Fusion. Send from your hand to your side field of the graveyard fusion material monsters are listed on a Fiend type fusion monster card and special summon that fusion monster from your fusion deck. This uses fusion summon. The special summon monster cannot be targeted by the effects of your opponent's monsters, spells, and traps this turn. So I will send Wild Heart and Avian to the graveyard because they're listed on Evil Hero Wild Cyclone. Look at this, guys. You get the Malicious Edge, you get the Fusion Evil Heroes. What more could you possibly want?
I have a banish card if that helps.
It may not help you. Let's have Malicious Edge attack your face down.
Well, when your Malicious Edge attacks, I'll reveal Call the Haunted.
Interesting. I'm interested.
Return Cyber Dragon to my field.
Okay.
So, who does your Malicious Edge? Do you still want to go for the face down, or you want to replay his Cyber Dragon?
Oh, that's tough. Well, if I don't destroy Cyber Dragon, you're just going to run over my Wild Cyclone. I was really hoping to get the damage in with a direct attack from Wild Cyclone, but I'll have to have Malicious Edge attack Cyber Dragon.
So I will take a nice
500, yeah. Oh, that's good play on Blue's part. Bad for me, but attack face down.
And there goes my horn. So
I'll call it a turn at that.
we'll draw.
Wow, this field just got worse for you.
That becomes 1.
Things did not improve for Blue that turn.
Things improve for Blue this turn.
Oh, jeez.
I hope. Graceful Charity.
Nice. Draw. Draw for a solution.
I will discard Ouroboros and Laser.
Mm-hmm.
I will set a monster in the defensive position. and use Diffusion on your
Oh, jeez.
winged.
That's, yeah, that's pretty good. Dark Fusion only protects it for the turn. I'll just throw it right back on top of the Fusion deck.
And you don't get your pieces back.
Yeah, but let's see if I draw into Dark Calling. And just bring him right back out. Is it my turn? If this was the anime, I'd be like, and don't forget, my Malicious Edge also still has piercing.
Yeah. The anime, where they reiterate the card effect.
And then it'll pop away to somebody else. And then pop back to the other character being like, that's right, his monster still is piercing. What am I going to do?
If you're not on our Facebook, check us out. A couple weeks ago, or a month or two ago at this point, we shared a video that, is going on Facebook. It's like every time someone explains Pog Read in the original anime.
Those duels could be 5-minute episodes, and they just push it to 20 plus. I'll attack your face now. Speaking of pushing, let's push for some damage.
Armored Cyber.
Oh, so only 900. Ooh, but now I pull ahead in the life point battles.
Minus 900, and actually another 300 from last turn because I forgot for vicious.
Oh, we only did 500. Good catch. Or as they say on the internet, good call, my young Padawan.
Alright, so Capsule goes to the grave.
Mm-hmm.
I get my card. Don't ask why I have 2 different remove from play zones. One's for like Gone, one's for like, well, I'll be getting in 2 turns.
It's easy to see it kept aside.
I'll start with Cybernetic Fusion Support.
Oh, man. DD Capsule, I thought something major was going to be coming.
By paying half my life points, I can now use fusion materials from my hand, field, or graveyard.
Yeah. Boy, I wonder if he's going to take them from his hand or from the graveyard.
Now I play Power Bond.
This is Zane's deck at its best, guys. Take note. Take note.
And I'm going to use Cyber Dragon.
I might not make it out this turn.
Cyber Barrier. Proto. Horn.
Jeez.
Ouroboros.
Jeez.
Laser. Cyburn.
Jeez.
That's 7 machine-type monsters. Some Chimera Attack over Dragon. And at 800 attack points per piece, it's at 5,600 attack points. And then doubled by Power Bond, puts it 112,000.
Hold on, just let me add 10,000 life points myself real quick.
Oh, and by the way, when Ouroboros is banished I can send a card from my hand to the graveyard. To draw a card.
Well, I guess whether I lose here, all rides on my face down.
And
that's just right.
There was that
Powerwall.
That's the second time we used this deck now with Powerwall, and we couldn't play it. So 112,000 attack point Chimera Attack will attack your little tiny evil hero Malicious Edge.
If only this was Diffusion.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll be dropping 2,900. Who needs to do the math, guys? That's just like upwards of 8,000.
It all out. Yeah.
It's literally enough life points to kill me in one shot, I'm pretty sure. Dang, guys, that was a rough... You know what? If it was a weaker monster, I was thinking, like, alright, he probably got a fusion from DD Capsule. If it was a weaker monster, you could have attacked over this. It wouldn't be destroyed because of Vicious Claw. Vicious Claw summons a Fiend token to your field.
Yeah,
and then Super Polymerization in
that
the Malicious Fiend. Which would have been legit. If it was like Cyber Twin or something.
Yeah. See, I was going to use Exploder Dragon. And I ended up also with each of the 3 Cyberdarks.
Wow.
But they didn't matter.
But who needs a Cyberdarks when you have a 10,000 plus attack monster?
I mean, seriously, Chimera Attack was just overkill.
Wow, guys. Well, that was pretty cool. Hopefully a fun duel. It was, I mean, even though I lost, it was fun for me. It was really cool to see the evil heroes take on Zane's deck. And guys, like we said, we're going to slow down content for a little bit, but we've a lot of cool things planned, like our 5Ds wave coming out in August. The Dexpo will be in July. Check that out.
So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for awesome stuff.